In the day's other headlines, Hurricane Erin is roaring past the Bahamas today as a Category 4 storm, while the U.S. braces for possible impacts in the coming days. Erin is expected to remain offshore and turn away from the east coast later this week. But forecasters are warning of dangerous waves, rip currents, and high winds as it passes by. Erin's outer bands hit parts of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands this weekend, when it rapidly intensified from a Category 1 storm to a Category 5 in just over 24 hours. Experts say that makes Erin one of the most rapidly intensifying Atlantic hurricanes ever recorded. In Pakistan, more than 150 people are still missing after flash floods devastated the country late last week. So far, the downpours have killed more than 275 people, mostly in Pakistan's northern regions, where glacial rivers carve through the steep terrain of the Himalayas. Today, search efforts were interrupted by fresh rains, and many villagers fear water levels will rise again, leaving them with nowhere to go.
When we came back to our homes last night, we were afraid that the rain and flood would enter our houses again. Children are scared. People cannot sleep in their homes. They were up the whole night, fearing the flood could hit their houses.
Monsoon rains have killed more than 600 people across Pakistan since the start of summer. From floods to wildfires, in Spain, firefighters are struggling to contain nearly 24 wildfires that have been fueled by an unrelenting heat wave. The fires have burned an area more than twice the size of London, the largest area covered in 2 decades. Scorching temperatures that have lasted for more than 2 weeks and reached 114 degrees Fahrenheit just yesterday have made firefighting conditions treacherous. The Spanish Army has deployed 3,000 troops and 50 aircraft to help firefighters, and at least 6 European nations have offered support. The fires have killed at least 8 people across southern Europe. A flight attendant strike at Air Canada entered its 3rd day today. The country's labor authority is calling the walk-off at the country's largest airline illegal. But for the second time in as many days, 10,000 union flight attendants have not complied with return-to-work orders. The sides remain far apart on issues like higher wages and attendant pay, both before planes take off and after they land. Air Canada has canceled hundreds of flights per day as a result of the stoppage, upending travel for 500,000 passengers. The conservative cable network Newsmax has agreed to pay $67 million to Dominion Voting Systems to settle a defamation lawsuit. The voting machine company had accused the Trump-aligned cable channel of broadcasting false claims that it rigged votes against Mr. Trump in his 2020 election loss. Today's settlement comes after Fox News paid over $787 million 2 years ago to settle a similar defamation lawsuit. Meantime, MSNBC announced it will change its name later this year as it splits from parent company NBC Universal. The rebrand will be called My Source News Opinion World, or MS Now for short, and it'll drop NBC's Peacock from its logo. MSNBC has been building a separate news division for months as it spins off from NBC with other networks like USA and E! None of those other networks are changing their names, including financial station CNBC. On Wall Street today, stocks were mostly flat, holding near their all-time records. The Dow Jones Industrial Average had the biggest relative drop on the day, losing nearly 0.1%. The Nasdaq was the only minimal gain among the major indices, and the S&P ended virtually unchanged. And here's a word we never imagined we'd say on the NewsHour. Skibbity isn't just internet slang anymore. It's an official term in the Cambridge Dictionary. Skibbity, a term coined on YouTube, can mean good or it can mean bad depending on the context. Cambridge Dictionary announced more than 6,000 new entries this year, including tradwife, which is shorthand for the traditional wife, influencer lifestyle, delulu, short for delusional, and forever chemical, referring to pollutants that linger in the environment. Well, still to come on the NewsHour, a Republican power grab through redistricting moves forward after Texas Democrats return to the legislature. Tamara Keith and Amy Walter break down the latest political headlines. And newly released recordings rekindle interest in folk singer Woody Guthrie's music.
This is the PBS NewsHour from the David M. Rubenstein studio at WETA in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.